Hello. Alright, so, I don't know, I haven't posted a YouTube video in a bit, but hopefully I can get that more consistent. I have no idea, though, because this hobby is fucking expensive. Alright, so I'm gonna do like a 2-in-1, I guess, because, I don't know, I guess I wanted to just show this off because it's new, and then show this off because, number one, it's really fucking great, but number two, because there's like no videos on it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a Thai basilisk is. And of course, everyone knows what a Talisong Z is because Will Hirsch made a video on it. Like a couple videos actually, and I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be plenty of more. Why did I get this one? I think it was because Will Hirsch was like, oh yeah, it's great, give it a try, and so that's exactly what I wanted to do, give this a try. So I guess let me talk about this one first, and then I'll talk about this one. You guys are probably wanting to see this one. I don't care. Go ahead and skip the video. But I feel like this knife in particular is either overhyped or I just really don't like bearings. Like, it's a great knife, don't get me wrong. For the price tag, I would not recommend it at all. You're paying around $320, if you buy this brand new. So, I mean, if you want it, go for it. I would say try to find it secondhand because, it goes for like $250 or even less. I mean, whoever's selling it, is losing money regardless. But out of the box, I had the joyful time of breaking in the bearings and kind of taking it apart, just making sure everything's clean and nice in there, so everything flips nice. Of course, I haven't owned a bearing knife in such a long time. The last one that I owned was the Ryworks at Sana, but since then, like, I haven't owned any bearing knives, so I made the fatal mistake of putting some carbon honey thick oil in here. That made it sound amazing. If you couldn't tell, that was completely satire. There's a clip on my Instagram, and I'm pretty sure I highlighted it, and it's on my Reddit too, where I was breaking in the bearings, but I also had thick lube in it, so it was squeaky as hell. But after I disassembled it and cleaned it, of course, it sounds a lot better. Of course, I've been carrying this around as well as my Alpha Beast Infinity on a daily, just so I can get that like flipping experience, I guess. Not only that, but another thing of news, which I don't think many of you guys really care about, but my Tsunami is also ready for pickup. So after it's assembled, I'm probably going to go drive down there tomorrow because I don't really want to wait to have it shipped over here. I can just drive like half an hour and go pick it up. And sorry if my voice isn't like the most clear because this thing surprisingly is loud as hell, but I should have known that because it's a solid channel like aluminum knife. So I will say that this knife is fun to flip because of how fast it is. However, it's a little too light for me. Like, okay, I like flipping a light knife. I would say the Kraken is a really sweet knife. And actually, did I even do a Kraken review? I'm not even sure. But, I mean, maybe I'll do a video, maybe I won't, because there's just so many videos of the Kraken. Everyone knows it's good. But I think this one was more like, oh yeah, I want to talk about it because I'm on the brink of like, oh, do I want to sell it? Is it that good? Like, it's sharp, and I haven't actually cut myself in a while until I got this because of how like fast and zippy it is. So I mean, it really depends on your preference and how you want to flip. I mean, the videos that were explaining this with the whole like dumbbell or barbell, whatever the hell texture it is. It's grippy and I like it, and I really like the blade finish. Like the whole style of the knife is good. So I mean that's the only thing really keeping me from selling it. Another thing is because I will not make the money back or any profit per se. Yes, very loud, and doing aerials on this is very hard because as soon as you let it go, it's already flying. Like my preferred knife that I would want to aerial on is the Tsunami and the Kraken, and possibly the Alpha Beast Infinity. Although the Alpha Beast Infinity is quite heavy, but not as heavy as that because this thing weighs a fuck ton, but it's still great. What else should I even talk about this? I mean, like, you can literally go tab out or whatever and go watch Will Hirsch's video, which he explains how great this knife is. But again, it's all preference. So I could be totally just like misjudging it, or maybe I haven't even flipped it long enough. The whole experience with like the squeaky bearings and, you know, having to tune it. I don't know. It's just a lot of work, and it kind of deters me from flipping it because just disassembling this wasn't really a pain, but it's something that I don't really want to do, and that's why I typically like either Chandwich or just Sandwich. Channel knives, it's okay. Like, I'm not bad at disassembling them. It's more just like I'd rather not. Especially for the price you're paying, you definitely shouldn't have to have like a period which you have to break in the bearings. I mean, if you want that experience, I guess so, because it's only like a day out of your life where you have to go break in these bearings. But all right, enough talk about this one because I've already spent 7 minutes talking about this, and like I said, there's plenty of videos on this. Let's go ahead and talk about the Thai basilisk, because I was desperately trying to find a video talking about the Thai basilisk, and there's only like a few. Okay, so this knife, I mean, maybe there's not a lot of videos because this thing weighs like a fucking arm and a leg, but I mean, that's what it cost me. But besides that, it's a really sturdy knife, and the reason why I got this was because I sold my my carbon fiber basilisk, which if you're up to date with like my Instagram or just any of my socials, you can see that I bought another carbon fiber basilisk, which I'm kind of sad to let go for a second time because, you know, if you look at my YouTube channel, you can see that I've owned a carbon fiber basilisk quite a while ago, and I sold that. Obviously, I got out of the hobby partially due to just like, you know, whatever the case may be. I don't even remember. I was probably just like mentally unstable or some shit, and I was like, fuck this. Actually, no, wait. I think I remember why I got out of the hobby. It was because I was a little pussy, and I was like, oh, I don't want cuts anymore, blah, blah, blah. But here I am now, probably equally as edgy as before, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't really give a shit. But even with this knife, it's super scary. Like, it's a lot heavier than the carbon fiber one and the ivory one, which I did not make a video about either, and I'm sorry. I wish I kept the ivory basilisk, but if I did, I probably wouldn't have a Nami. Yes, I traded the ivory basilisk with the cash on top for the Nami. So, okay, I don't know what to really talk about it. I mean, everyone knows what a basilisk is too, but I mean, there's just no videos on this particular one because at first when the guy was selling it to me, I was like, I've never seen a stonewash basilisk. Is this modded or something? He's like, no, it's completely stock from Hom. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. So yeah, I picked it up. It was only like $400 because no box or no card or whatever, but obviously it's not clone. Yeah, if you need reassurance, it's not a clone. Maybe it is, I don't know, fuck it. But yeah, this thing is majorly sharp, and it's really fun to flip. When I saw the stonewash, I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna be rough or whatever, but it's really smooth and like slippery almost, but it's grippy too because, you know, you have all the machined or milled out holes and patterns and whatever. It's literally just like a regular bass. You can watch any regular Thai basilisk review and then just make it heavier, and then there you go, you have a titanium basilisk. Of course, it sounds different. The carbon fiber bass actually sounded similar, but it just felt more dry in my opinion. But yeah, enough talk about this. I don't know, maybe I'll do a part 2. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, go follow my Instagram or Reddit. I don't know, do whatever you want. But yeah, bye bye.